These two indicators helped me make this much in verified trading profits over the last 4 days. But this isn't just another strategy where you enter blindly every time two lines cross. The indicators are only the entry trigger. The real advantage comes from knowing exactly where to use them. So I'm going to give you the complete strategy first, then break down every trade behind these results, and hopefully give you the one missing piece to your trading. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's start with step 1, the indicators. Come over to tradingview.com. It's completely free, and all we need to do is install 2 indicators. So type EMA, click on that 2 times. You can see one of those is style white, length 9. The next one I'm going to style blue and make the length 21. And that's it. A simple setup you can use when scalping the 5-minute chart, whether you trade futures, forex, gold, or almost anything else. So let me show you how this works. I'm just going to remove the candles from the chart right here. When the 9 EMA crosses above the 21 EMA, it tells us momentum might be shifting bullish and we can look for buys. And when the 9 EMA crosses below the 21 EMA, it tells us momentum might be shifting bearish. Now let's bring the candles back and look at this live gold chart. This is our first cross right there, giving us a buy trade opportunity because the white line crossed above the blue line. And the next cross happens right here, giving us a sell opportunity because the white line crossed below the blue line. And obviously we've got this huge cross right here for a massive, massive trade right there. And then another cross down right here for a big short position right here. And you guessed it, one more time right there for another winning position. And maybe we're still in this trade right here, hoping that this price right here continues to push up to our take profit. Now, this is not even cherry picking. This is the live gold market over the last few days. So using just step 1 of the strategy would have won you this trade, this trade, this trade, this trade, and potentially this trade too. But there is a problem. If the market gets too choppy, like you're seeing right here, you're going to get a bunch of false trading signals. And if you trade every single one of these crossovers right here, you're going to do significant damage to your account. That's why the crossover is our entry trigger, not the complete strategy. In step 2, I'm going to show you how to use support and resistance to filter the bad signals so we keep our win rate really, really high. Now, if you like this lesson so far, please smash the like button and leave a comment for your chance to win free access to my VIP trading room. Now let's get into step 2, support and resistance. Now, before I show you every single one of these verified live trades right here, we have to get into step 2. So when I'm looking for an EMA cross trade, I'm always looking to get it from a level of support or resistance. So in order to get my support or resistance levels, I need price to push out of an area and hold that area on multiple occasions. You can see right here, I have the creation of my level of support. The reason that is a level of support is because price tapped this level, pushed up aggressively, tapped this level, pushed up aggressively, which is telling me that buyers are starting to hold up this level. So now that price came back to this level right here, I'm ready for a cross. Look, if the price continues down right here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to hold. I'm not buying from that level. I'm buying when I get the cross like this right here. So I'll be able to get into a buy position here. I can put my stop before the big move up, and I can target the recent high right here. So that's a risk reward ratio of about 1.5. Then I could play out the trading position. You can see it goes against me a little bit, but inevitably pushes up, smashing my take profit and continuing up a little bit further. See, it would have been great to get in at this cross right here and potentially this cross right here as well, but there wasn't a strong level of support. Right here is where we get the strong level of support. You got 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. You get the confirmation that level is holding. You get the cross confirmation right there, and then I'm into the trade. Now, there is a third step, which I'll teach you later in the video, but first, I want to go into some live trades, just showing you the first two steps. So this right here is a buy trade I actually took. This is going to be the first example from my live trades. The first thing I'm looking for is a level of support or resistance to get into a trading position. Since I showed you support, the first thing I'm going to do is show you support again right now. So let's mark out this level right here. This is what I like to call a flip zone. We use this level right here as resistance, push down multiple times before inevitably breaking through that level, retesting that level, pushing up, and then coming back to that level again. So clearly, this is my strong level of support. Now, with this level here being used as resistance, technically, I could have got in on a trading position right here when we came to this level of support, because it's already been tested a fair amount, which would have resulted in a very, very strong profitable trading position. But this was around 7 o'clock at night. I would have been with my family. So I did get into a trade the next day right here. This one was at about 6 a.m. in the morning. I hit this one before I went to the gym. So you could see I'm waiting for the cross, and I get the cross right there, okay? So you could see I got the cross right there, and I entered at that candle closure as soon as I got the cross. And all I'm doing here is using the level of support and using the cross to get into a trading position, and I smashed the take profit. This was an absolutely massive, massive trade that I took on my live trading account. So now let's get into a sell example. This is another live trade that I placed on the trading account. Now look, it would have been great to get into a short position right here, but there really isn't much resistance to speak of. But once I saw price react off of this level right here aggressively, this became my level of resistance. You could see price tapped into this level, went down aggressively, and so I was waiting for price to come back and react to this level again, and then give me a cross, okay? So step one and step two combined, just waiting to see if I can get that cross, and you could see I got the cross right there, and I entered the trade right at the candle closure right there. So what happened on this trade? It went immediately in my direction, yet again, smashing the take profit. And for my stop loss, I had it above this wick right here, which is where the original move started from, and I had my take profit targeting this level right here, recent price action. You can see I do that almost every single time. Now, before I get into the third step, I want to show you a losing trade, something no one ever does here on YouTube. You can see I had a really strong level of resistance. Price pushed down from here. Price came back up to this level right here. So let's zoom in and see exactly what I did. I decided to use the cross right here. We had the cross right there. We had the candle closure. I went into the trade. It went in my direction, but then it did reverse on me, and I lost this position. I lost a few grand on this position, so it was a tough one to stomach. In retrospect, if you were looking at this position, you can see here, it created a bullish wedge, right? We price pushed up, it created that bullish wedge flag right there, and then what happened? We broke to the upside. So that was pretty easy to see. I should have been a little bit smarter on that one, and the recent resistance wasn't very strong here either. But the fact that I got a strong reaction, I easily could have set my stops to break even when price came to this level right here, potentially even taking some partial profits, because we were clearly in a strong uptrend at this point in time. So now I want to show you the final step and the final trade. But before I do, well, every trading result I'm showing you right now are members of my community using my automated trading robot. I'm not cherry picking any of these trading results, and every single one of these trading results is coming from just today in the Discord. So check the link in the description. Access to the Discord is free. All right, we're into our last trade. If you watch me on live stream, you've probably seen me do this 1,000 times, but it's very important for this trading strategy. So where would you put the level on this chart? You can see we have a flip zone right here. We use this level as support, pushing the price up. Use the level as support, pushing the price up. Then we use that level as resistance, pushing the price down. And so we want to wait for the price to come back up to this level, but we're not going to trade at that level, right? Let's zoom in. We're only going to trade when we get the EMA cross. And where does that happen? right there. That is confirmed by my level of resistance right here. But what is step 3? What is the one thing we are missing right now? So you could do this on the higher time frame, or you could zoom out and do it on the M5 time frame. So you can see right now we are clearly in a downtrend. So I'm going to take my Fibonacci, I'm going to mark the last big move here, right? The swing high to the swing low, and then I'm going to push this over. So anything above 50% is considered discounted price. Anything below is premium. So we want to get the price at a discount, right? So price has pulled back significantly into the discount. We got the reaction, and then we can zoom in. We got into the trading position right here. You could see it goes pretty well for me. Again, another live trading position, and there it goes. Come on, baby, get to that take profit. I know you want to see me get to that take profit. If you like to see me talk to the charts, definitely check out my live stream. And I won the trading position right there. So let's quickly go through all 3 steps here so you know exactly what to do. First, you want to make sure that you have a level of resistance if you're looking for sell trades. Next, you want to make sure that you get the cross right there. And the third step is make sure you're getting into a trade at a discount, which means above that 50% level. If you like this video, please smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Consider checking out my trading robot that automates my trading strategies. Watch this video right here, or definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.